how do we talk to children about pornography? I mean, should you be trying to limit them? Well, quite honestly, pornography is everywhere. And whether they let you know they're seeing it or not, they're probably gonna get exposed to it. So the most important thing you can do as a parent is have an open, honest discussion with your child. Start off by choosing a time which is really not a stressful moment. So maybe driving in a car or a place where they're not rushing off to do something or you don't have anywhere to be. You want to start with open-ended questions like, hey, what do you think about pornography? Not, do you watch pornography? Because that's a yes or no question and that may shut them down. Make sure they're aware that this is a no judgment zone. Make sure they feel that you're not going to judge them for their response and let them know that you're not asking because you want to shame them for what they do. You just want to know. Start by normalizing their feelings of arousal when watching pornography. For some people, some children, this can be very distressing when they don't really understand what's going on or they don't have the context of what's happening. Very important to stress the difference between real sex and pornography, meaning that pornography is a highly produced product. These are actors that are enhanced with special effects. There are a special lighting, and these are, again, hired professionals. There is no sense of privacy in pornography when in a real relationship, obviously, privacy is very important. Also, there's very little discussion of consent in pornography. So you also need to let them know that discussing consent with their partner before going ahead with having intercourse is an important part of a relationship. It's also important to let them know that the responses of these actors and actresses are not normally what's seen during a sexual encounter. People are not necessarily having intercourse that lasts for a very, very long time, and they're certainly not having orgasms as quickly as it's shown on pornography. Also within the discussion, you want to talk about bodily autonomy, that you should never touch anyone without their consent or no one should touch them without their consent. And it's also important to let them know not to send nude photographs of themselves to their friends. And lastly, you want to talk about safe sex. The discussion they're having in school is usually not adequate enough for them to really understand everything they need to know about safe sex. And lastly, realize that this conversation is going to take some time. It's not going to be a one and done conversation. You're probably going to need to have a conversation over several days, weeks, months to really get in all of this discussion in a way that's not overwhelming to them.